Broadcasting live from the faraway shadows of the John Hancock Building.
And live from the Two Wheel Production Studio, this is Bike Week America!
This is Beer, sitting on a tuk-tuk somewhere in Southeast Asia, and you're watching Bike Week America.
Folks, we've had one heck of a week.
I have had fun. Bike Week America is all about the good things bikers do, and the whole weekend was just good news all across the board.
Oh, yeah.
The IMS, we had the International Motorcycle Show in town.
At the Rosemont Convention Center.
Sitting up on the stage doing the show from
with
last
the
week.
project,
If you didn't see last week's show, you can see it in our archives. But we had a lot of support that came from that show, that show never would have happened.
Oh, yeah.
Gina Woods put together just a hell of a project. The Her Project was...
The Her Project, you know...
Yeah, let's do this. Can you see that?
We have that. Yeah, we'll drop it back in.
Yeah, we're going to...
It means honor, encourage, and recognize. And this bike, this trike that was built by women, 4 women over 3 days. They're all military, kicked ass. Watch them. This bike was beautiful.
Sharon Allen, Jamie Shields, and Kimberly Twisted Bloomer.
Kim the Twisted.
They worked on it all weekend. Started it up. It started. It was nice to see it start. They killed it off.
Yeah.
It was like done. It was 3 days worth of just. It was over in a second.
It was
so cool,
the anticipation of getting that bike ready is unbelievable.
I saw them Friday night and they were just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday,
I gotta say though, Progressive, who put on this International Motorcycle Show, IMS is what I'm going to refer to it from now on, they really kicked ass.
Oh, it was a great
I'm telling
show.
you, everything was perfect, everything was in place, everything was clean. The Rosemont Convention Center is really quite fantastic.
It was well lit. It was clean. It was airy. It wasn't cramped. It was,
and yet there was 25,000 people in there. They said
that was a good day.
That was a good day. You know.
And some of these guys are like roadies. They go from show to show to show to show because they had 8 nights.
They had Arizona.
Shows.
Just last week. They went from Chicago to Arizona, then it's over, I guess.
Seattle, and then it's
over. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Atlanta one, too, is coming up, which is another one that's coming up. But, you know, we were supported by so many people. Got to say thank you to Carl King Productions. Carl is the sound man for the people that were putting together the Her Project.
Yeah, without his microphones and sound system, you never would have heard us.
You're my hero, buddy. Yeah. I'm telling you, you turn around.
You did good.
We could not have put our show on. We definitely owe you a kiss in the ass, as Mike is. We are definitely kissing your ass for this one. You saved it.
You saved our ass on that one.
Yeah, literally.
And Brian Carroll stopped by from the movie Why We Ride.
Cool.
Hey, did you see this? Did you see this?
Oh, you got an autograph one.
I got an autograph one.
He got an autograph one. I didn't, but we did.
We're going to give this away at the end of the show. We're going to have some information, so don't go away. But we got an autograph. Brian and James Walker, the director.
They're both such nice guys. When they came up, you know, we've been trying to catch up with them for weeks now.
Yeah,
weeks. And their schedule has just not worked out. And to have them walk up to find us at that show, you know, that was just unbelievable.
I thought it was very cool.
Then we had, right next to the Her Project was gruntstyle.com, which is 40 veterans that started you guys got to check it out. If you need anything for your organizations, grunchstyle.com. You can see a link for it on our Facebook and and everything else.
Great booth.
Their T-shirts and their apparel. Their T-shirts were out of this world. They broke down before I had a chance to go over and buy something. Oh. I wanted one of each, and I was like, "Do you guys take credit cards?" Yes, and I went, "Bad. This is bad. This is bad." But they broke down before I had a chance to go over and grab one of each. So
okay. I saw them on Friday.
I'm going to be working with them because Bike Week America T-shirts are on their way, folks. We've got mugs, we've got bags, but we need and we've got patches. But now we need the T-shirts.
Yeah. So the store is growing. So leaps and bounds. We're going to get up to the website is making some changes.
Yes, making some serious changes.
Talked to my buddy Jose.
Yeah.
Things are in the works.
Excellent.
So things are going to be changing a little bit here, a little bit there. And it's nice to change it up a little bit.
If you're on our website and see little glitches and things, that means we're working on it.
Yeah, we are actually.
It's definitely under construction, and we should put a sign on the top with tape or something that says we are under construction.
Don't we have like crime scene tape for our website?
We do. We have it to control our scene when we go out and we're on location. We're not in our DuPage County studios.
I'm writing that down, Jose. You need to
do the construction zone. One of the coolest things also that I saw, and I finally got to meet,
tell me about this.
Was Joan Crenning. You were there too.
I know.
And well, you're asking me things. I know this is coming.
So is Joan Crenning. Yeah, tell me about her.
I appear to be going to Denver, and I'm blown away. I've lost her card. It's gone in my pile of stuff. See what happens when people mess with my piles of stuff. You're not going to be able to see this because I can barely do it.
I can put it up on the...
Right, we're going to put it up on our thing. It's a Steel Horse Sisterhood Summit, May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's right. There goes the annotations. Jesse Combs, the All Girl Garage is going to be there, and Laura Clock, and Genevieve Schmidt.
Oh, Laura's in the movie.
And yes.
Laura is in the movie.
Eldana Luis Fernandez, Lisa Fedler's Browser, and Joan Crenning. These people are these are women riders that are the icon of women riders.
If there was an A, B, and C list, they're all A's.
They're all A's across the board. That's why when she looked at me and she says, "You've got to come out," I thought, me?
That's what I thought too.
See, well, that's because you're jealous because you cannot go. You are not a female.
I am of the other persuasion.
That really bothered him. I
thought it was Bike Week America. Stuff me in your bag.
Yeah.
Put me in the bagger.
That would be nice. So
I do plan on letting Lori have a show of her own out of this.
Thank you.
This is something that she's going to produce herself. Look, we can... I've been thinking about this Saturday night special thing. Doing something special on a Saturday night.
I get a Tuesday night out of this one too, though.
I think you got a Saturday night special because this is a special deal for me. I think it's an honor.
I think that we're gonna, since there's a few days, I have an idea in my head what I'm gonna do. I just, as usual, our ideas tend to go up in smoke, and we follow what we can follow, literally up in smoke. But these women are so strong. They're getting interviews with each of them, even a couple, just to let everybody else see how special these women are, and knowing that and my shout out to the Midwest women riders also, knowing that all of them are going to get on their bikes and ride out there. I'm not healthy enough to do that. I'll be on American Airlines or something like that, but knowing that these girls are going to get on their bikes and ride to the summit, and we're all going to hang out at the same place. It's going to be pretty fantastic.
Women on Wheels was interested in going. That was another group
that
was there.
Roses, Wild Roses. They were talking about it.
There's
and the thing is they all go a lot. They all kind of blend. Everybody's, because I'm part of Wild Roses. I'm part of Midwest Women's Riders. I'm part of Women on Wheels, and it all ties in.
Is it like they just kind of like branched out, or is it?
I honestly don't know. I believe it's 3 separate entities that because women when they were started weren't the A-list.
Oh, I know.
And
I
now
in
the past
for those years,
and in the past 10 years, they've become the A-list, which is awesome.
And I'm waiting for that recognition level to go even higher.
Do you know that 70% of the MSF teachers in the state of Illinois are female?
Ooh.
70%.
I'm going to be part of the 30%.
MSF, yeah, right. MSF is the Motorcycle Safety Foundation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Okay.
We've got some Biker Geo news, everybody.
Yeah.
To move him along.
You know
from
what?
his, oh.
Yeah. Oh. I got something from David over at Bikers Geo. Here, hold this up.
It's Biker Geo. And,
Biker Geo.
okay,
see, we got to get a picture. Steve, can you get a picture of this?
As well as videotape?
Yeah. I think he's got it. I think Steve has got it.
Okay. This could be the longest smile I've ever held.
I know. It's like,
All right.
Go.
Unlock the Bike Week America virtual patch on Biker Geo, folks.
We're going to put this picture up on bikergeo.com. You can see that later. Oh, and I even got you a little sticker for your...
Thank you. I have stickers.
Yes.
I have stickers.
I got all sorts of things for you.
Do you want to do stories or do you want to do these first?
Well, you know what?
Well, we got some cool stories. Let's do the stories
I
first.
think the next couple of big runs that I wanted to throw out there was we have a Supercross run in Atlanta. February 22nd is the next big one out there.
Right. Well, let's go back a couple of days.
And Daytona is coming up.
Yeah, Daytona's coming up March 7th through the 16th.
We're looking for volunteers who want to be a field reporter for both of these events. So if you're going to be in Atlanta on February 22nd, or at Daytona, Dan at BikeWeekAmerica.com.
Lori at BikeWeekAmerica.com.
Send one of us an email. We'll be glad to hook you up. We have ways of taking good care of you.
Yes, I mean there's certain perks that come with being a field reporter with
Very
us.
much. So yes. But we do want to report on these events, even though we're not going to be there. We want to bring you the news. And it's no better news
I'm missing Bike
than
Week.
on the feet. Feet
on the street. You know, and the stories that we want aren't the main drag stories. And if you've been to Bike Week in Daytona, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
We were talking about that last week with Brian Carroll. And the stories are in the smaller places that you know, the mom and pop places.
Yes.
Not the new 70-story hotels that have taken over there. You know, the mom and pop places that have the pictures of when Daytona Bike Week started.
Yep.
That's
Roots.
Yeah, the roots of it all. Let's go back to February 22nd. The Punishers, which is an LEMC, Chicago, they're having a skate party.
Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club.
Oh, that's right. I suppose we should say that. Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club.
Yes, LEMC is an acronym for...
And I call them Leos.
Yeah,
I call them Leos, Law Enforcement Officers. You know, it's the cops, folks. Anyway, the Punishers LEMC is doing a $20 per person, which includes skate rental and unlimited pizza and soda, fun for the whole family. And yet they have a half-naked person on there. You got to know these guys to believe it. He's going.
I'm going.
It's 5 to 7:30 at the Fleetwood Roller Rink in Summit, Illinois.
Viper invited me.
And Viper invited me too. I'm not going to look like that though, and I'm probably not going to put skates on because I'm already broken.
Yeah, you are.
Do not forget.
This
is our last time to be able to remind you.
We're never going to talk about the exposure tour ever again after today.
Well, not
until the next one.
Yes, until the next one.
Yeah.
From 3 o'clock till 9 o'clock. 10 bands, Gnarly J's, February 23rd. Don't miss it. We'll be there.
If you're in Chicago, we're going to be there taping.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have Mike Huff do a couple of strange things on tape. That's worth the price of admission in itself.
He does that anyway. Those are those small cuts we have. When you have a difference in in the tonnage, we've cut Mike Huff out.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori, look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back, Mike Huff.
There he is. My chief of security that keeps me very, very, very safe.
Yes.
Our whole crew does. I'm telling you. The way they treated me and they rolled me around, and we've got a wall of security around us.
It was the escalators that had us, really challenged.
He just wanted. Well, I didn't spend a dime because I whizzed by all these fantastic things in the wheelchair. I'm like, Mike, and you can't just grab things because you got to pay for them in the end.
You keep going.
I didn't.
The week after that is the Laugh Into Spring Comedy Tour for Duquesne Abate.
You know what? That sounds like fun.
That's our family outing.
5 comedians all in the same theater. Beautiful
I forgot, and shame on me. Family outings, there was none to top. I want to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Wally Elliott.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be one of the officiants and marry them on Valentine's Day. Either tears, cheers, laughter, the small, yeah, no kidding. Lots of kissing. To have that kind of family and know that your close, intimate family is 350 people.
Yeah,
I mean,
started with like maybe
there was going to be 10 of us in her living room.
It started at
I
10.
laughed at her hysterically when she said that, and I said we're going to need the Allstate Arena. In fact, I told you that when I went to Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I was kidding when we
and I was not kidding. We've got a couple more things I want to clear here. We'll have it up. There's a bunch of save the dates coming up. You've got the Bikini Bike Wash, of course, in July.
Talk about that for a while.
Yeah, another one.
Topless tour June 1st.
Topless tour is June 1st, but that's not on the Duquesne page, and I have no paperwork on it.
No paperwork, no.
Yeah, no paperwork, no mention.
Okay, sorry.
You can always check out everything you need, including for the Duquesne Abate Toy and Food Run, which is October 12th. Save the date, folks. Write it on your calendar now. The granddaddy of all toys.
When is
Toy
that?
runs. That is October 12th.
Oh, it's not going to last that long now.
Somehow Justified got out of sort here. My PA moved these things, and that's what happens when you move Lori's pile of stuff. Justified Motorcycle Club is
Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club.
Yeah, there you go. Justified is having its second annual spring fling and gun raffle. I can't see what you're writing there, Steve. And they're raffling off 4 guns.
Yeah,
this is one of these things.
For $10?
For $10, I'm in. And don't forget to
What's the date on that one?
That is April 19th, and don't forget to mark your calendars for Little Angels 27th annual run on May 18th as well.
We do that all the time.
Yeah, I've got a lot of those patches.
One of my
a lot of
favorite
those.
runs.
And be very careful on this run. Unfortunately, the rescue riders have been needed a lot on this run lately. So just take your time, ride your own ride.
You know, it's in the beginning of the season, and I think we're just finally getting back into the groove. And I think a little bit more practice might be able to resolve some of the issues. But we do need to practice. We do need to get back into the groove of
living in the Midwest like we do. We lose 8 months, and it is so cold outside. And we've got, 4 feet of snow on the ground. There's piles. You can't even see go around corners anymore.
Yep.
You see these trucks going by with snow in them, because now the guys who run gravel are removing snow.
Yeah, they're moving snow instead of stone.
Yeah.
Literally.
Should we go into some stories? We have stories
We got stories?
We have stories.
We got stories. What do you want to
Should we do an update on Chopper the Biker Dog?
No, I want to do...
I'm serious about that.
You know what? I would rather do Beaner first and then go right into Chopper.
Okay.
What do we know about Beaner?
Beaner just spoke with him not 15 minutes ago again.
Beaner? Is he the guy over in Asia?
He's the guy over in Asia trying to get... He's got his visa into Myanmar. And there's a time kind of... I talked to him... There's a 12-hour difference, first of all, in time. But these internet cafes that he's in, there's a 20-minute gap between answers. It's not like having a normal conversation with anybody.
Yeah, there's no such instant message.
We got to say thank you, because he's over there and he's passing the word about Bike Week America, and it's so cool to have hits on our Bike Week America from Vietnam, from Laos, Cambodia, from, I can't even think of all the places that he's been so far. And to know that as he's going along and he's promoting his book and his tour, and he's doing his thing and writing a new book while he's doing this tour, that he's also promoting us as well. So we love you, Beaner. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the videos. We're going to have that up. You know what? Let's surprise our guests with a short clip right after this show. Steve, I'm going to have you do something special.
We're going to do a short. We're going to put a short clip in.
We're going to have a short special video just for you this week, right after the.
That was made just for us.
And then we're going to use it going forward. So we're going to really bust his hump this week and have to make another.
It's going to be another Beaner kind of episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
As they drop in.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Okay. You said I could
Whatever
go
you
in.
want to do, I'm there.
Back when we were in the studio, back when we were back in the other studio, the Chicago studio, we had brought up Chopper the biker dog.
Yep.
And he had needed surgery.
Yes, he did. Oh,
And-
yeah, just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He was fine when we had him.
right.
Yeah.
And anyway, Chopper has the bikers that were surrounding and found out through Facebook and through the owner's Facebook page and everything. Chopper got $10,000 and got his surgery and is doing well.
What was wrong with him?
He had a tumor. He's a Boston Terrier and he had a tumor in his neck. I'm assuming that it was going to block his airway or something. I can hear you guys back there.
It doesn't sound good.
No.
Just like
anything trachea or spinal cord or anything.
There's so many capillaries and main arteries that come through there.
Carotid, jugulars. Dogs have them too, folks.
Yeah, gross.
Gross.
It's gross. Chopper is okay. Bikers in our community and the way we, just the way we are.
Well, yeah.
We rallied together and we helped save a dog.
Well, Mark Schaefer puts it up on his Facebook with a pass it along.
Yeah,
and
that's what we do.
And the pay it forward of the biker community, which is the biker code, to pay it forward to make sure even though if somebody needs my shirt, they're getting it.
Yeah.
And that's, in bottom line, that's how I hope that everybody is.
Yowza!
And that's...
yeah, you would hope she has second, other...
But I always, I'm like a frustrated mini wheat anyway. I'm always layered, so...
Yeah, right.
Real quick. This show is kind of like
that.
about me.
Yeah.
ADV Moto. This is motorcycles that go from surface streets onto the backwoods and back roads. And the interesting part about this is I was brought into this ADV Moto by Dr. John, our Carroll Stream Animal Hospital dog vet. And we reported that he was injured pretty seriously back when we were in the studio.
Out on the East Coast.
Yeah, out on the East Coast. I know he's back now. But meeting with the editors, Bike Week America is going to have a 2-page spread with some pictures in it. And I've written what I like to think is a pretty good article portraying what you and I do.
Cool. I can cut and paste that and send it all over.
Oh, it will.
Yeah.
It's a great magazine.
I
well made.
I thought so.
It tells me things. I'm so used to the Harley, the Yamaha, the Honda, the Suzuki, and the group we ride with. This brings it on to a whole new level. That it's not, because these guys are bikers too.
I have seen different genres come through our news desk.
Oh yeah.
And getting cross country and there's indoor, there's outdoor, there's just the everyday rider.
Right.
There's dirt riders, supercross.
Seeing all the motorcycles at the motorcycle show, I thought, oh look at the little bikes, but that's part of a genre. And I think that what we were saying last week when we were doing the show with Brian Carroll, be the paint.
Oh,
and it goes across.
Yeah.
That has stuck with me more than anything has in a long time. But be the paint has gone across all the way.
Yeah, and when you try and describe to somebody about what be the paint actually means, you actually have to have that throttle all the way back to understand be the paint. And until you get there, you can only picture it. It's a feel. Be the paint is a feeling. It's not a noun.
It's a way of life.
Yeah, it is.
There's so much to be said. Would you like to do this since I've basically
I don't want to.
the whole show?
No. I want to do the. I want to do the.
You want to do yours?
I want to do the Pope.
You know what? Do the Pope.
We should do
Definitely.
the Pope.
We should do the
I
Pope.
haven't done the Pope in a long time. Well, I finally have a update on the Pope.
Yay!
The Pope Mobile. It was a Dynaglide that he got donated from Harley Davidson.
Well, he won it, didn't he?
It was donated by Harley Davidson.
Okay.
They estimated it to be a Dynaglide's like $16,000. It was just a basic Dynaglide. It wasn't a full
basic bike, yeah.
No bells, no whistles, just a decent ride.
No radio.
Well, yeah, exactly, right. Well, he gets the bike and says, "Okay, I'm going to donate it. I'm going to have you guys auction it off." And we've done the story before. I broke the story when he got the bike. We announced it 2 weeks ago when they announced the auction.
Right.
The auction went off. $327,000 went to a soup kitchen in Paris.
That, you know what? Right there. Pope's
That's
a biker.
That's us. It was autographed by
He's
the
a
Pope.
pretty good guy anyway.
He drives like a Renault to work.
Well,
when he doesn't walk.
Well, and he doesn't do all the glitz and glamour the former popes have done. He lives in a very small apartment. He's a very humble man.
Exactly.
And
our kind of guy.
Yeah, our kind of guy. Like I said, Pope's a biker.
Yep. So what else do you got? You got anything fun? All I got is a guy in a box.
Well, let's do the guy in the box.
Are you sure?
Do the guy in the box you've been trying to for 3 weeks on me. And I'll finish it off with a cute story.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a guy in the box.
Do the guy in the box.
All right, we'll do the guy in the box.
And then I'll never want to hear about him again, okay?
Okay, something really cool happened about somebody who passed. Apparently, a gentleman out in Ohio, he made a plexiglass tomb for him and his Harley to be lowered into the ground upon his final passing. He finally passed. After 18 years of putting this into motion, he got himself on his Harley. They propped him up. They used wire cages. They used things, and
saw the picture. It is forever burned in my eyes.
Steve, I'm going to have you put a picture right here. I'm going to send you a picture of this the gentleman. His name is Billy Stanley. He was 82. I'm going to put a picture right here. You can all see this. Billy wanted to be buried with his motorcycle, which was a '67 Harley Davidson. Hard to put one of those in hard to put that in the ground, but his family supported him.
Oh yeah.
The cemetery supported him. He bought 3 grave sites for the actual event.
Well, for himself alone, because he's got other graves. He's got the whole row for the whole family.
It needed 3 grave sites to do the entombment with the bike. Because the bike.
Didn't they have to go triple deep or something? They had to get special permits.
They poured concrete at the bottom of the grave. It's a final resting place. I mean, literally a final resting place.
This man is like this on his Harley with his helmet on.
Yep.
In his
glasses.
And his glasses.
It's like this.
Like he's in the wind, except for he's literally 6 feet under.
So if you're gonna go out, make plans. I mean, we're not all gonna.
I've got plans. Steve's gonna be buried in the backyard. He's refusing to make any kind of plans, so I'm burying him in the backyard.
We can have Aggie help you.
Oh, I know. She's already said she would.
Oh, good.
Hello, Wednesday Addams.
Yes, Gypsy.
Or whatever name you're going by this day. It's him.
Adam.
The last story we've got today is a feel-good story. It happened in December, but it takes us a while. It's a good story.
We report the news no one else does until we get to it.
Well, the thing is that it made the Times Leader, which is out in Wyoming. This is a Wyoming story, and John O'Connell was the reporter who handled this. Came out of Ashley, Wyoming. Bunch of motorcycles start out from the Wyoming Valley Motorcycle Club with a little different ride. They were riding bikes with training wheels this year. As they've done for the past 6 years, the club members rallied at the Borough Fire Hall to give away bicycles and helmets to children, some of whom have never had a bike.
Right.
This is a not wealthy, not even middle class area of Wyoming. Very little money there. The Bikes for Tykes event is one of the club's most anticipated charity events, as it hopes to spread cheer and plant seeds for future motorcycle enthusiasts. They name these little guys that they're giving the tricycles to and the bicycles to. And J.L. Garcia, they named him Little Man. He's 5 of Wilkes-Barre, Wyoming. Pulled on the handlebars, tested his feet. I was just waiting for the roar. And we have a future. Like I said, as we all get names in the biker world, so did all these kids. You've got like 8.
Yeah.
I got 3.
Ride names happen.
Yeah, ride names happen. Hello, 180.
Yeah.
At least
I'm not no gas.
That could be a lot of people lately. With $3,600 raised by members during the year last year, the motorcycle club bought 48 bicycles and helmets for families chosen by the Salvation Army. I suggest you guys go onto the timesleader.com or find John O'Connell. take a look at this article. We'll put a link of it up to on our Facebook page. If they've got some kind of a fund going, I strongly urge you to donate.
Or even think about starting something like that for your own community, wherever you're watching us from. This is about teaching our young to not only think about it, but to be safe about it.
Right.
But donating a bike with training wheels and helmets is only going to lead to helping our generations close the gap.
It's all about the safety of it.
And this is one of the things that we've noticed, and I've talked with several other writers, we cause somewhere a gap between our age generation and the people who are 20 to 25, 30 kind of thing. There's a huge gap in between where they don't know where they fit in.
Well, and they're so electric. They can't walk or move. If you notice, they can't hold conversations with you.
Right. Yeah.
You know, 3 of the kids, I can text message with 3 out of the 5 children more than I can get a conversation going anymore, and that bothers me because the whole rule is drop them at the door for a family dinner. So, and with that, just be safe, everybody, and remember to pay it forward.
Yeah, we're going to have some more things next week.
Oh, cool. We missed that story on Reader's Digest.
You know what? Next week, let's tease it.
Yeah, let's tease it. That's a good story.
The January issue of Reader's Digest just has a kick-ass story about courage. And it's about the brave among us. And it's about the different kinds of walks of life that has to have a level of courage that you need to reach into, including the average citizen.
How many times have you stopped at a car accident because you felt the need to? How many times have you just helped that person in the grocery store get their bags into the back of the car?
Right. And one of the things accident scene management teaches is going through those steps of leadership to actually make the left go in front of the right instead of going backwards and running away. And it's all about, you know, the psychology of how people find it within them to just take that one step, and then the rest follows.
Absolutely.
But it's a lot about training, because once you do get trained, the steps could become easier.
Well, and yet it becomes harder.
Oh, absolutely.
You got this little kind of this balance. Yeah, absolutely.
Because the more you get involved, the more it gets involving.
Yeah,
I know.
Sign your name here.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you again for tuning in.
5th email. We'll do the 5th email.
5th email.
Contest at bikeweekamerica.com.
And you've got to name the movie, and I'm putting it down right now. We've said it enough times during the show, and you have to name the movie.
Yep, just put that in the subject line, name, address, phone number, and we'll get back to you with the movie and we'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you what the name of the movie is because Brian Carroll is watching and we don't want to ruin his, little thing.
Nope, and we've said the name of that movie multiple times tonight.
Did we say that?
Yeah, we have multiple times.
I think that movie rocks.
It does.
You got to see the whole thing. You got to see the whole thing, including the ending.
I think we're out of time. We're getting major waving here.
Yeah. He's going to edit us out anyways.
Okay. Oh, I also want to say thank you to our amazing crew and for Two Wheel Productions, because without them, we could not be here.
Absolutely. So. Thank you, crew. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Rich.
We've got a sick puppy over there.
Yeah,
Boomer. Poor little Rosie.
So,
all right.
Everybody have a nice, safe week. We're going to have more on Bike Week America next week. We may even be out on the road. Maybe. But we will be back next Tuesday.
I'm hoping.
Tuesday, 7 o'clock?
Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Be there.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good week.
Peace.